Okay. And by Sentinel Combat Unit, what do you mean exactly? What? Oh no. This is the worst time to be low on life support. Okay, come on. There we go. That should be all of the Sentinels. And a neutrino module. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed for one of my upgrades. All right, let's get out of here before more people are in the way. Okay, I get it. I did a bad thing. But it was worth it because I needed the money. Slightly unconventional introduction, but hey everyone! Welcome back to Let's Play No Man's Sky, and yes, we are in a completely different system on a world that is not trying to kill us. Fancy that. Of course, first time was not the charm. In fact, I think it was maybe fifth time was the charm, and I wound up landing on a planet which had, we landed on a planet which, its weather was classified as glacier. That was a first for me. That was interesting because, well, basically there was no surviving on that planet, really, because your temperature gauge would go down way too quickly. I do have the upgrade for that, but space is really valuable and limited, so I didn't feel like installing it. So, unfortunately, I haven't had much time to grind between episodes or between recordings, so we're stuck at 3.5 million credits. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, and yes, it is more than when we last left off, but it's not enough to buy a new ship, and yes, I have been looking at new ships. In fact, we were just at a trading station which had some pretty spectacular ships there, if I do say so. They had some pretty rubbish ships as well. I mean, they had a giant ship which had 17 slots on it. I don't understand what is taking up that much space. But anyway, before I digress too much further, our priority has now shifted in today's episode, or from this point onwards. We're no longer looking at the Atlas interfaces. At least we're taking a break from that, like I suggested at the end of last episode. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to continue towards the center of the universe, or galaxy, or whatever it's going to be, and along the way, hopefully find a bunch of monoliths so that we can further understand what it is those Atlas interfaces are saying to us, because, honestly, I feel like some brainwashing's going on here. Fortunately, there is something in the system that will help us along our way, as you notice in the bottom right-hand corner occasionally popping up. We have an anomaly detected in this system, which is one of the reasons why I stopped here. Another reason being that there were 5 planets, so it seemed like a good place to stop and hopefully find a planet that wasn't killing us, and hey, I found one. The problem was it didn't really have much in the way of resources, so a little bit of a bum deal there. But that's what you get when you're exploring an entire galaxy. More often than not, you're going to get a planet that really does not like you. The Atlas interfaces await the arrival of the travelers, those who would seek the ends of the universe through its very core. Within the infinity of time, their arrival is probable. Their potential could know no bounds. One dimension in billions will receive them. Anyway, before we head off to that anomaly, we're going to do a little bit more exploring and see if we can find some aluminium, because some idiot decided to sell all of it. Totally by accident, but still, it was a very idiotic move, and I should have taken a look at my blueprints. The problem was, it's been so long since I played that I completely forgot that I needed aluminium. I needed 800 aluminium. Or should I say aluminum, depending on where you are in the world. Anyway, be right back. And here we see the majestic slugface in its natural habitat. And hold on, I saw... Whoa, where is it? You. No. There was a little mini T-Rex roaming around. You? You! That is a little mini T-Rex! Huh! That's pretty awesome! Okay, well it's not a monolith, but nevertheless, I still do enjoy learning about the cultures of all of the different species that we've encountered so far. I think the Korvax, we haven't really experienced much of their culture so far in terms of, you know, what we learned through these stones, but they're shaping up to be kind of interesting. They give a little bit more of an insight into the Atlas than the other ones do. We are the Korvax Echoes, ever-enduring entities of the Convergence. We live on through the logic and wisdom passed through our metal skins. Each generation is greater than the last. Okay, no condescension here. Nope. Actually, then again, I didn't really get a condescending vibe at all. You have learned the word for excitement. Okay, and your standing with the Corvax has increased. Currently, my status with the Corvax is around about 12. I'm not sure what that means, but with the vy'keens, it's currently at about 40 or higher. Alright, physicists, I have a quick question for you, ladies and gentlemen. What do you do with a laser in space? Does it keep just going on and on and on forever, or does it eventually dissipate? Because surely in space there's not so much space dust, as it were. So would it just keep going on and on like light does, or what would happen? And like, does it just keep going on forever until something stops it, or does there need to be a significant amount of power for that to happen? Just a random question, because, well, I don't know, my brain thinks of weird things like this. No, I don't want, no, stop. I wanted to go towards the anomaly. I'm getting the sneaking suspicion that the door is not on this side. Nope. Abort! 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 Out of the way! Okay, nope. Okay, this is going badly. This is going badly. Worst pilot in the galaxy. There we go. There's the front door. Alright, so I ended up deciding not actually getting a huge amount of aluminium. Well, I did get a decent amount of aluminium, about halfway to what I needed, and then I decided to upgrade my multi-tool, which, guess what component that required? Aluminium. So, I got a whole bunch. I spent a whole bunch, but that seems to be the way I play this game. I grind, and then I just spend everything I've grinded? Gathered? Gathered. That seems appropriate. Okay, so if you're wondering why we're here, if you remember, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things you can do at one of these anomalies is ask for a shortcut to the center of the galaxy instead of asking for an Atlas interface. So that's exactly what we're going to do, and that shortcut should come in the form of a black hole. Creative simulation, friend or foe, paranoia imperative, galaxy purely casual, individualism, statistical anomaly. Nada is an error. Trust Nada? Trust you? Oh! You're putting a little bit of doubt in my mind. Nada stays back from me this time. The lights dance across their visor like warning symbols. Something has changed between us. Nada explains that their reasoning has advanced. They have found no room in the galaxy for free will or anything but brutal causation. They worry we are but pawns of whatever higher being created us. Puppets dancing on strings. And Nada suspects me. I am the aberration. Am I the puppet master too? Nada, you can trust us. You can trust me. This is because we've been visiting the Atlas interface, isn't it? We have been ruining things for you. Don't worry. We're going to stop. I promise. We are not going to continue with the path of the Atlas. We are going to find a shortcut to the center. He looks somewhat relieved. I'm not entirely sure. Hold on. Can we still talk to you? No. Okay. How about you, friend? Sorry, I wanted to see what we had here. If it was anything good, not really. Not for 91,000 credits. Units! Why do I keep messing this up? Hey, Polo, my little friend. How are you doing, buddy? Do you have anything useful for us? We might have useful stuff for you. Those flying machines, those walking machines everywhere. Chase us, hurt us, stop our adventures. Bad robots. The interesting thing is I have not come across any of the chicken walkers yet, the giant robots. And I know they're out there. I know other people have come across them, but it's really interesting that we haven't come across them. And we've come across sentinels in varying amounts. We came across frenzied ones, although we didn't stay on that planet for too long, for obvious reasons. Alright, still feeling guilty about my earlier faux pas, I attempt to greet Polo with a hug. Alarm floods the gang's face, and they scuttle into a corner. An awkward moment passes, then Polo makes a consolatory suggestion. Sentinels are the bane of both our lives. As I travel, I could make a point of destroying any I encounter. We might then have a better understanding of the irksome machine's weaknesses. And perhaps then, we can be friends again too. Oh, you are going to be so happy. I've destroyed so many Sentinels. I hope you're proud. Though Polo tries to appear aloof, their eyes blaze with relief at the sight of me. They still care then. A small smile accompanies compensation of something that I already know. Shoot. And it's not even something I plan on using at any point. Fine, Polo. I see how it is. I see. Hold on. Let's see if we can glean anything else from you. Because I know we're going to have to pay for something. But maybe it'll be something useful or interesting. Okay, we've gotten a fair amount of each kind of technology. And it's 60,000 credits. Okay. If we get a good upgrade, this will be worth it. If we get something we already know, then I will feel like I've thrown money out the window. Again, because this happened last time. Do I risk it? Dare I risk it? Fine. Live large. Go further. Go faster. See it all. Polo, you hate me. You hate me. I know you do. Ah, damn it. Fine. We'll be back. Next time you better bring us something good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is time we finally experience the black hole to see what all of this hubbub is about. Because really, as far as what I've learned in science, common sense dictates that I stay very far away from black holes because, well, as far as all evidence indicates, we're going to get crushed into an infinitesimally small density, for my best description of the term. But in this universe, in this kind of physics setting, I suppose, the laws of physics in this universe dictate that, well, it'll help us in our journey by propelling us closer towards the center of the galaxy. I guess we'll see if that's true. Oh, man, that's intimidating looking. And we're flying straight for it. Alright, I guess this is kind of one of those points of no return. Journey milestone accomplished. Is it stare into the face of death itself? Because that's what I currently feel like. Oh, Voyager. Warped 20 times. That's appropriate because I love that show. Alright, all or nothing, guys. Hold on, I wanna see if these have anything to them. They have thamium, okay. Well, moment of truth. I guess we learn whether this is it. This is the end of the journey for us. Alright, deep breath everyone. It's time to see what's gonna happen to us, whether we die or whether we come out somewhere else. Of course, I may have done some research in advance and already know that this propels us closer towards the center of the galaxy. But whoa, this is so trippy. This, if you guys have ever seen 2001: A Space Odyssey all the way through, I should say, you know exactly what I'm comparing this to, because there is this scene in 2001: A Space Odyssey where Dave basically, I don't know, sees the entire universe and becomes the Star Child, or goes on to become the Star Child. And we have a distress signal. Okay, battle detected. Whose side are we on? Distance traveled. What? That is a crazy amount of numbers. And my warp reactor is critically damaged. Fine. Okay. Alright, who's sending this distress signal? First of all, I want to see who it is and whether we actually want to help them. And we've reached the distress signal with one key flaw with this. There's no one to send the distress signal. What is going on here, guys? This has happened to me once before and I never really figured it out. I guess maybe we should have just straight up attacked those guys who fired at us as soon as we came out of the black hole. Then again, they could have just fired at us because we appeared out of a black hole. That's honestly perfectly reasonable in my mind. Fine, let's see if we can get closer to these guys and whether they shoot us or not. Because if they shoot us, then, well, I'm gonna shoot back. Alright, where are you suckers? I know you're around here somewhere. Arrows. Follow the arrows. There you guys are. Okay, can we hit them? No. I guess not. They're just flying away. They're really of no threat to me, so why would I engage them? Makes no sense. Alright, so let's take a look at our galaxy map and see where we are exactly. There's an atlas interface all the way over there. We're not doing that. We are continuing our journey towards the center of the galaxy. Let's take a look at all of these different planets and see what they've got to offer. Oh, and I forgot, my warp drive is critically damaged, so let's take a look at that real quick. See if we can fix it in space. We need copper. Shoot. That's not cool. How did that happen? Alright, I guess we're gonna fly to the next system because it actually looked like it had 5 planets to it, if I remember correctly. And with 5 planets, it increases our chances of finding somewhere that's actually gonna have more of what we need. So, engage warp drive. Aw, man, we're on a glacial planet. So this planet is slowly gonna want to try and kill us. Great. Nope. Nope. Next planet. I refuse. I refuse. Goodbye. Good day to you, sir. I said good day. Uh-oh. I think the pirates may have followed me through warp. Alright, that's okay. I'm ready for them. Okay, they're coming out of here. Ha! Sucker! Didn't think I'd get the jump on you, did you? And it's just one ship? One ship? Really? And you're out of here. Alright, hold on real quick. Let's free up some space. Okay. And let's see what valuable cargo they had on their ship from whatever looting they had. Emerald! Emerald? Lemium? Perfect. I can't wait to sell it. I mean, it's not much, but it's gonna fetch a nice price, I think. Anyway, back to, I guess back to, this planet, which doesn't look as nice as I originally anticipated. I thought it looked like Earth back at the other planet, but no! That looks more like, I don't know, hell? Earth in its early stages, covered in magma? Alright, I'm not gonna judge a planet too harshly by what it looks like, but I don't have high hopes. Well, at least it isn't hot as hell planet, but the Sentinels are hostile. Fortunately, I reasonably think I can handle them. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Where? You what? What is that? That looks like a dog! Let's just say I am really glad I brought... Okay, you take that. Ha! Sucker! Okay, we got a decent amount of titanium. Can we salvage from its corpse? Nope, not really, and my shields are getting very low. Oh, that was not fun. This is not a good situation to be in. Where's my ship? Where's my ship? Animals, attack for me. Be my friend. Be my friend, please. Run, 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 run. Ha! Suckers, attack me now. Oh, gee, okay, they're attacking me now. Getting out of here. I didn't know that they'd attack the ship too, jeez. Alright, so door number 3 doesn't look like it's got much behind it at all. In fact, I barely see any resources around. I do see some iridium, and I do see some, what I assume is aluminium, and not too many bases in the local vicinity. I guess let's find out how hospitable it is. Not that we're going to stay here, but I am kind of curious as to whether this planet wants to kill us as well. Whether poisonous dust! Fantastic! Of course it is! Of course it is! Hello! How are you? Wow! I literally did not understand a single word you said! That's not good! That's not... Okay, I have no hints. I have no helpful hints. The trader pulls open a noisy trade vault. A close inspection reveals that it's full of writhing mollusks. They are pink and slug-like with sharp, bloodied teeth. Lifeform suggests that inserting one in or around my face would have some benefits. What I can't make out, however, is which orifice it means. You know what? We're gonna go with ear just because I like the fact that this might be a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. It was a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference! Oh, that's perfect! I love it! Alright, so if you guys are wondering what it is I'm doing, hopping from planet to planet to planet, and just basically saying no, 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 no to every single one of them, well, I'm trying to find a hospitable and beautiful planet. Hospitable in the sense that the Sentinels are not trying to kill me, as well as the planet itself, which, you know, is kind of the definition of hospitable, and somebody is scanning me? Really? Worst mistake ever! Alright, bring it! Bring it! I hope you guys have more than one ship this time, because last time, honestly, it was a bit of a boring fight. Alright, 2 ships. Whoa, and you guys are maneuverable. Alright. Haha. And one more. That's him for the kill. Let's see if I can get anything from his ship. If it says nothing retrieved... No, perfect, emerald. If it says nothing retrieved, then generally I assume that means that my ship is actually full. You guys have pretty nice ships. It's a shame that I can't just, you know, find a way of killing the pilot and taking the ship itself. That would be an amazing thing you could do. Whoop. Where's his cargo? Where is his space cargo? Alright, where was I? Lost my train of thought completely. Hey, guess what I found? I found my train of thought again. So, I'm looking for a planet where I can settle down on for a bit. So, it can't be trying to kill me constantly, otherwise that's just going to make life difficult while I am hunting down monoliths and trying to find more Atlas words. Because, if you're going to do that, you're going to want a planet that, you know, is reasonably friendly and isn't trying to kill you all of the time. So, you know, No sentinels shooting my face. Ooh, okay, this planet looks like it could be decent so far. Then again, we've only seen one possible emerald/gold deposit. Let's keep flying. It also wouldn't hurt if the planet itself was beautiful to look at. It's going to make it more enjoyable to stay there and more enjoyable to explore as we go. I feel like it should also be reasonably abundant in fauna and flora because that way we can scan them and upload them while we're exploring so we can make credits, as well as the fact that it would be nice if there was a huge amount of emerald, but I'm not holding too high of a hope for that. Instead, I'll settle for a reasonable amount of emerald because, well, we need to save up for a new ship, I think. This ship is feeling a little bit small, which, it's unfortunate. It's a nice ship. I've come to enjoy it. But it is definitely feeling cramped with us packing 6 Atlas Stones and our inventory kind of getting a bit cramped because buying more inventory spaces is getting rather expensive at this point. So, in a nutshell, that's what I want to do. Find a nice hospitable planet to settle down on so I can do some mining, gather a whole bunch of units and buy a new ship, whilst I'm also searching for more Atlas words. And you know, honestly, I don't think this planet is going to cut it. It's got a fair amount of emerald to it. It's got a hefty amount of emerald to it. But really, it hasn't got much else. And I feel like I want to be picky about this, because I'm going to be spending a huge amount of time on whatever planet it is I find. So I want it to be the right one. Unfortunately, though, that's 5 out of 5 planets in the system, so we're going to have to jump to another one. But hey, at least we've repaired our warp drive, so we can scan ahead for the next few systems and see which one looks like it might be ideal. You know, I think we may have found it. I think we may have found the planet we're going to settle down on for a bit. It is abundant in fauna and flora, and it looks pretty spectacular, especially when you're flying around. And it seems to have, from what I saw from flying around, it seemed to have iridium, aluminium, as well as iridium with an I, and iridium not in arches, iridium in giant pillars as well, of all things. And the big kicker, it is not actively trying to kill me. Granted, I have had 2 animal attacks so far, but animals I can handle reasonably well. Sentinels I can handle reasonably well as long as they don't start, chucking the bigger ones at me. But their sentinel defense system on this planet is listed as average, so I'm feeling reasonably confident. So that's the plan. Unload my couch and TV and set up a base here on this planet until we start learning a few more Atlas words. Unfortunately though, ladies and gentlemen, that marks the end of this LP, or at least Season 1 of Let's Play No Man's Sky. We might come back for a Season 2 later on down the road, once I've, unlocked more words from different languages, as well as the Atlas words, and hopefully there will be a few more game features unlocked as well. But for now, I'm just going to keep playing casually and see where this road takes me. I hope you guys have enjoyed this Let's Play for what it was, and I hope to see you guys around.